Lindsay here at Green Bay Botanical Garden. Today we are in front of the Loose House, one of our popular wedding locations, doing a little talk about watering today. So here at the garden we're starting to get a lot of our annuals in the ground, and at home you probably are doing the same. So an important thing to talk about is, keeping them alive after they're in the ground. So water is the way to do that. So most plants need about an inch of water per week to stay alive. Your annuals, perennials, trees and shrubs, all that. So that can be done via Mother Nature or a garden hose. So even though, this weekend we're predicted to get up to 2 inches of rain, that can change and might change. So here at the garden we have a water schedule that we stick to pretty much Mondays and Fridays every week with all of our garden staff, 5 horticulturalists and 3 interns. It takes almost 8 hours to water. So that's a lot of time spent keeping all of our stuff alive. But we stick to that schedule regardless of the rain, unless it is actually raining, because we've learned from the past, if rain is predicted and we don't water, it won't rain, and then we are not in a good spot with all of our plants. So we will water on schedule unless it's physically raining or we have already gotten like a good chunk of rain, an inch or more. So you can see Ashley over here is watering some of the annuals that she planted in the Loose House this year. So when you're watering, you want to make sure you water thoroughly and deeply. So keep your wand or your watering implement close to the surface of the soil. You want to water around all of the plants as well as the soil between the plants. That is getting everything consistently moist so the roots of your plants can go out and reach all the water that they need. If you just water around that plant, once the plant sucks all the moisture out of that area, it's got nothing else to get, so it will dry out faster. So Ashley, do you want to show us all how not to water your plants? A lot of homeowners you probably see giving a nice shower to their annuals, perennials, trees and shrubs. That's really good at getting the leaves wet, but that's not very good at getting the roots wet. So obviously when it rains out, that's how things get watered, but when we're watering by hand, we want to make sure we stick to the surface of the soil. That's going to decrease the likelihood of fungal, bacterial diseases getting on your leaves and kind of taking over and making them not so well into the summer. So that's a little bit on how to properly water here at the garden. Make sure you're keeping your stuff live at home too. With it being really hot and sunny out, stuff can dry out really, really fast. So just make sure you keep an eye on it. Make sure to come out here and check us out to see how things are growing and how things are looking really, really beautiful now that all of our annuals are getting in the ground. So otherwise, keep tuned on our website, gbbg.org, for more behind the scenes and keeping you up to date.